Hi, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I love that countdown music. Listen, I really enjoy that. Listen, it is a new day. It is a Tuesday morning. It is a great Tuesday morning, terrific Tuesdays, as we can call it, or thoughtful Tuesdays, we can call it. But listen, either way, it's Tuesday nonetheless, and we are awake, we are alive, and we are living. Listen, always, if you follow me and you talk to me, you always hear, or you always hear me say, you live, love, and love life. Enjoy it while you have it. Doesn't matter what's going on. Enjoy it to the best of your ability. I love life. I'm loving life. I'm enjoying my life. Listen, you got to know that you are important. Your mind is important. Who you are is important. I need you to understand today going forward that you matter, and I desire to help as many people as I can to free themselves of the unnecessary weights that we've placed on our lives, from freeing us to be in a better financial situation, be better spiritually, mentally, and even physically. And today on Tuesday, we're starting right now with my huge great friend and brother and comrade. We both are fanatic about this cryptocurrency, learning more. He's my enthusiast. He's my person that I talk to, and I truly, truly can appreciate him as my great friend, Mr. Hoon Ju. So we're going to be talking to him briefly today, as we do on Tuesday, about this Bitcoin mining, how we feel about it, where it's going, how he feels about it. So listen, within the next few seconds, we're going to be bringing on my great friend, Mr. Hoon Ju, the enthusiast himself. He's a family man. He's a husband. He loves God, but also he knows about this Bitcoin. So in the next 15 seconds, we will be having him on. So it's going to be happening here on the couch, on K's couch. What's going on, Mr. Ju? How you doing, man?
Good, good, good. I'm doing good.
Hey, man, I'm glad to have you here as always. You break out some time for me to break these numbers down, to have a conversation with us about this Bitcoin mining and just Bitcoin period, man. How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Weekend was good. It was very enjoyable.
Very enjoyable. Okay, great, great, great. Listen, I'm gonna share with the people out here. Listen, my great friend Hoon, he has his wife, beloved wife, has a great product out of me. Listen, I've been on this stuff, man, and has me wired and geeked up, and has me going. So I am really appreciative of you guys of sending me the product. The product is great. We're going to be talking about that too very, very soon. But today we're going to be chatting about this Bitcoin mining, man. So to open this up, I always like to know and kind of refresh my mind, and also those who will be watching. Talk to me a bit about what is Bitcoin. Like, just kind of break that down to me, man. Let me know what Bitcoin is and this huge phenomenon. What is it?
Bitcoin basically is like money, and Bitcoin is digital asset or digital capital, or it's known as digital gold. So Bitcoin is this financial technology that came about 10 years.
Okay. And so now it's like the money, it's like the gold. And so now, do you think Bitcoin is going to be around for some time? Do you think it's going to be around? Do you think it's going to be just a trend that started and go away? Or what's your future perspective on this new phenomenon?
So when a lot of people got into Bitcoin, a lot of
Hmm.
people thought that it was just a trend. Or a
Okay.
lot of outsiders who did not understand the technology, they say, it's not going to, and it's just going to be a trend. It's going to be one of those things where it just comes about and then goes away. But
Hmm.
through the time, more and more people are getting on. And you have people in the world, like governments, financial institutions, like they all getting into Bitcoin right now, into the crypto space. So it's a new thing that is happening, just like a disruptive technology, smartphone, radio, computer, automobiles, like that sort of thing.
Right, right. Okay, so it's a part of that new disruptive technology that's happening on every facet. So you mentioned trends. So you don't feel like it's a trend anymore, right? Could you give me maybe a couple of examples on how close this is to home now, since it's not no longer a trend anymore?
Well, so a trend is something that can be a for a short time. It gets popular and then it goes away.
Right.
Well, this has been in the digital community since 2009. And
Mm,
just like the BitTorrent downloading system, that was around for a long time.
mm,
Same thing with Bitcoin. It's part of the internet technology. It's not going to go away.
gotcha.
So, yeah, more and more people are adopting into this system, especially what's uh, backing Bitcoin. It's the actual blockchain technology. And so that is actually uh, becoming more prevalent now in our future. This is like future tech that's coming about, like
Mm,
more like real estate using blockchain technology. You have Walmart working with a new another cryptocurrency called VChain. You have all
mm,
these things that are coming up because of financial technology. Like old traditional banking system is not working anymore as much as it should, because now where everything is like futuristic and technology is taking over. And so if we see where Bitcoin is going to take us in the next 4 or 5 years, maybe even 10 years, everything's going to change. Like we're in that
mm,
moment where a lot of things are going to change again. I don't know if people are ready for those kind of changes or shifts, but
mm.
it does happen like that. So,
Well, I definitely can appreciate you really taking out your time to really study this, because it's enthusiasts and conversationalists like you that and that you that goes through this, that goes and take your time to study to ensure that people have a proper knowledge about this new disruptive technology. So my hat's off and much respect to you concerning this. Real quick, so now give me an example. Just kind of talk to me right now on where Bitcoin was, or how much it cost before to how much it costs now. So, what are we looking at as a price range?
when Bitcoin first came out, it was a fraction of a penny. That's like
Mm,
11 years ago, 12 years ago. And
got
then
you.
today, of course, the market went down, but Bitcoin's about 55,000. That's
Wow,
still like significant amount of money. You
it
never
is.
see it in 12 years. Okay, gold in 12 years. You only see it go up like a few $100s or something,
Wow.
right? But
Right.
Bitcoin was the best financial asset of the decade.
Wow.
That's yeah. So if you invested $100 like during that time when it was a fraction of a penny, and then you
Hmm.
held it until today, you're a multimillionaire. Like,
Wow.
I don't know where you can actually do that. So
Right.
no wonder people are like, this is a wealth transfer for a lot of people who get into it.
Got you.
So no wonder like people are like financial institutions or the federal government want to put some kind of control on that.
Wow.
So there's a whole lot of things that are happening, and we're seeing a whole bunch of things like just in the past weekend where people were pulling out a lot of the Bitcoin because they're afraid of their money being taken from the feds or whatever, because they're saying, oh, money laundering or something like that. So there's a whole
Wow.
bunch of things happening right now. Bitcoin is happening, but people they're kind of afraid because they think that cryptocurrency is illegal, but
Ah,
it's not. Just like money, right?
right.
Fiat currency, it's legal, but it's up to the person what they do with it.
Hmm.
So basically
Right.
Bitcoin is neutral too. It's up to the person to do what are they going to do with it, because
Okay.
you can use your cash to buy drugs. And so
Right.
they're saying, "Oh, Bitcoin is all for drug lords or criminals," but that's not the case. So, like, yeah, so there's a lot of things going on with Bitcoin, but
Hmm.
it's if the community will take Bitcoin as it
Hmm.
is and bring about good projects and stuff, it's an
Okay.
awesome thing.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I can appreciate that conversation because, a lot of times, there can be, I can imagine when money first came out. I can imagine when the greenback was first created, or the currency as we know it, as far as nickels and dimes and quarters. They probably had the same conversation, on how this is going to be, what this
Yeah.
is going to do. So now we've gotten adjusted and used to the green notes and used to the change, so to speak. So we won't have those type of questions. So with this disruptive technology, now because we can't get a hold of it or we don't know much about it, people shut down things that they fear or don't understand. And so,
Yeah.
and then because they don't understand it or not, I guess maybe they take enough initiative enough to really study it,
Mm-hmm.
then they take the easy way out of just really not dealing with it at all. But this disruptive technology and how things is happening in life is not going away. So either you get adjusted to it or it's going to run you over. So you got to allow yourself to really understand what's coming. That's where individuals like yourself comes in to show and let us know that we can actually move in a graceful manner towards I guess the promised land, so to speak, in this crypto world. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to appreciate you on that. Now, I do got a question. So now that, okay, so a Bitcoin right now is worth well over 55,000 into the $60,000 range. All right. So what is one significant way that we in the world could take advantage of Bitcoin now?
So people who want to get adjusted would download an app called Coinbase. And so
Okay.
there you can start buying, selling, trading with different cryptocurrency. And so that's basically the app that you want to go and familiarize yourself with that
Hmm.
Coinbase app. So if you know how to use a bank account or a bank
Hmm.
account app, you'll be able to use the Coinbase account. It's not that hard. And then also you can earn rewards of different types of cryptocurrency by taking a small course and quizzes. So they
Hmm.
reward you with their cryptocurrency, so you can make money while learning and understanding the crypto space. So that's where you can actually get into Bitcoin, because you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin. You don't have to have $55,000 to buy one Bitcoin. You can buy
Hmm.
any denomination of Bitcoin. And so this is the first thing that I want people to understand. Just
Hmm.
basics. Go into the basics and get familiar with Bitcoin, the space, and Coinbase is a really good place to start with that. And you
Okay.
can buy like $5, $10, $50. So whenever you have extra income that you would like to buy, then start holding Bitcoin. So that's the first strategy. The first strategy is to start accumulating little bits of Bitcoin over time. Because
Okay.
if the value of Bitcoin will go up 2x, 3x, 4x, you're gonna be getting a lot of return on your investment.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Like, listen, so, all right, so that's Coinbase.com or Coinbase. You can download the app. You can go that way. So I hear a lot about this Bitcoin mining deal. Now, Bitcoin mining is another way outside of the going to Coinbase and just kind of do some small trading. Now, Bitcoin mining, just kind of talk to me real briefly about that. How can that be an advantage for a person who decides to go into Bitcoin mining?
Number one thing that I want to tell people about Bitcoin mining, you have to treat it like a business, and
Okay.
it's a mining operation. Just like you have to go to a mountain to mine gold or precious metals or precious stones, and
Hmm.
you're gonna need equipment. You're gonna need workers. You're gonna need a whole bunch of things to be able to, and then your investment capital. So when you get into Bitcoin mining, you're gonna have to get to understand how the operation works. You're gonna have
Mm,
to. And so the one thing is, Bitcoin mining is automation. So the Bitcoin mining machine is producing Bitcoins 24/7, 365. And
gotcha.
that's the beauty of the operation of Bitcoin mining, because it's residual income. And so if you fully understand what Bitcoin mining is, you can create wealth with that.
Mm,
So Bitcoin mining from 12 years ago and now, totally different. So you have to understand the technology and also the difficulty in mining Bitcoin and how much you have to put into Bitcoin mining in order to be profitable. So that's very important. A lot of people think, oh, okay, Bitcoin mining is not going to work. Yes, because if you're trying to use a laptop to mine Bitcoin, you're not going to get anywhere. So there are machines that are called ASIC mining machines, which are the state of the art technology that has been created for higher processing of data to produce bitcoins and stuff like that. So these
Mm,
machines are a high supply and demand.
mm,
So basically, the manufacturers can't make the amount of Bitcoin mining machines because they don't have all the material to make it for everybody. So
mm,
these machines have such a high demand that they can't supply all distributors or companies. And so
mhm,
there's a limited supply, and because it's limited supply, the actual machines are actually a lot more expensive to get.
mm,
So we are in that where we're in the place where Bitcoin mining is too expensive for other people. But
mhm.
if you treat it as a business, like real estate or something,
Okay.
then you can actually get into this business and really make it profitable for you.
Love it, love it. All right, so now we understand that Bitcoin is not a trend, so we understand that it's not going anywhere. We also understand that there are ways and methods that we can utilize to be a part of this Bitcoin phenomena or the crypto world. So right now, there's a lot of mining companies out here. You know, there's a lot of people that are perpetuating as if they could do what they say they can do or bring you to a different level, and it's kind of hard to trust. So I want to introduce people to Vbit Technologies. Like so, talk to us real quick, and we'll be wrapping up here shortly about Vbit Technologies and how Vbit Technologies can kind of help us understand, first of all, more about Bitcoin mining and how safe it is to be a part of this of the company.
Yeah, so Vbit Technologies is different from what you know as cloud mining companies.
Okay.
So Vbit Technologies, they are a retail company where they retail Bitcoin mining machines. They buy it from the manufacturer. That's a key thing. You need to have access to a manufacturer who makes these Bitcoin mining machines. It's so important that you know that because there are so many scams out there. And so
Yes.
you need to know that Vbit Technologies uh, um, is located in South Philadelphia on 16th and Washington Ave. And then they are also going to be launched on the stocks, the stock
Mm,
market. They're a legit company. You can look it up on all the federal, local, state um, information. They're there. You can actually come visit the office and talk to the CEO himself or the vice chairman. Uh, so it's all legit. It's out in the open. It's public. So that's one thing that Vbit Technologies is providing, and also they're providing a turnkey solution to people because who knows the technology, who knows about
wow.
Bitcoin mining,
Right.
so they tell them, hey, all you have to do is buy the machine. Cloud mining will say you need to lease our machines. But if you go into a contract like that, you won't make money as much.
Mm,
So, or you might lose money, or they might take your money and never pay you. So there's a
wow.
lot of horror stories with cloud mining. But with Vbit Technologies, when you purchase the machines, you own the machines and you have the choice of having it shipped to you for you to do it yourself, which is very
Okay.
difficult because of the electric prices are very high. But we have wholesale electricity that we use for our operation. And so with a hosting fee, you're able to really have this mining rig work for you. So you have professional help. They teach you, they have seminars or whatever, and they train you so that you can actually do this Bitcoin mining business. And so
Wow.
that's the turnkey solution with Vbit Technologies. And in the past 3 years, there has already been a lot of successful people through Bitcoin mining with Vbit Technologies. And you heard
Right.
of Lori Boko; she was on the show before.
Right.
So, yeah,
Yep. Wow. That's amazing, Hoon, on how being a part of something. Yeah, I mean, because it is, it's just a lot of people out here. They are really taking advantage of a lot of people. Um, Mentioning that they can help, mentioning that they can actually provide a way and methodology through the mining, but you can't concretely put your hands on them. So to know that we have a company that is actually here, not just trying to get you into something, but also trying to hold your hand and to ensure that we can get you to where you need to be in understanding what's going on, and also finding comfort in a place to where that you can, understand and know what is going on in this phenomenon. So I want to thank VBit. And listen, you talk about being in Philly. Listen, I'm making plans to come up so I can be in the midst of the CEO himself and with others to see Vbit Technologies up front and get a chance to talk and have an interview with the CEO. So I'm looking forward to that opportunity, man, and I'm happy about that. So we're going to get ready to wrap up here for the week, but I wanted to make sure that individuals would be able to get a consultation and a chance to speak with you. So what's going to be the best way we could do that?
yeah. So you can go to facebook.com/Bitcoin to freedom. So the name of the site, I mean, the page is called Vbit Tech Mining.
Hmm.
That's my address where you can actually schedule a discovery call with me, or you can even message me on my page, and we will be able to talk.
Okay, and then we also got the email address available, vbittechmining@gmail.com. And also make sure that we go and follow Hoon, follow the page, be a part of what's going on right now. A few years down the road, you don't want to be in a regrettable mind state of saying, man, I wish I would have taken advantage of that opportunity when we had K-Rev and also Hoon Ju out talking about being a part of this VBIT mining club. So listen, to everybody out there, listen, I look forward to seeing you. Listen, this afternoon, we got another conversation today with Mr. TJ Johnson discussing and talking about his new album. But listen, we had a double dose of conversation today. We're learning how to invest in the morning, and we're learning about great music in the afternoon. Listen, it is your boy K Reb. I am so happy to be here. Any other words and conversations, whom before we go?
I'm very glad for this opportunity, like that came into my lap when I was going through a lot of financial hardship, and COVID happened, and there was a lot of financial problems with ministry and family. And as a husband, I you just need money to take care of your family and everything else that you
Absolutely.
do. So when this
Absolutely.
came on my lap, I started studying it like crazy, and I
Hmm.
was like, okay, this will work, and it's been working. So
Okay.
I just wanted to say that, and I'm very, very thankful um, for that opportunity that I had with Vbit.
Well, I'm so glad, man. I'm glad that you introduced it to me as well. Seeing a very great opportunity here for my company, myself as well, just to be a part of the phenomenon. Next week, I want to touch bases on how ministries or pastors and other individuals can actually take advantage and how I can help the ministries. So I look to discuss that next week with you. So until then, everybody, listen, be safe. Have a great rest of your day and week. Reach out to us, talk to us, ask questions. We're here. Look forward to speaking with everybody real soon. Live, love, and love life. Listen, this is Kerry, and this is K Rev, and this is also Hoon, with helping you break down the numbers concerning Bitcoin mining. We'll see you next week.